Dear students, this is lecture number 12 in supply chain management. First, let us discuss the questions asked in the last lecture. The first question is response time is very less in drop shipping method, true or false? This statement is false because we know that response time is too long in drop shipping method. Question number 2. Manufacturer storage with the direct shipping is suitable for dash demand products. The answer is low demand products, of course, with a high value items. Third question, reverse logistics is easy in case of in transit merge method. True or false? The statement is false because the process of reverse logistics in case of in transit merge method is difficult. In continuation to the topic of last lecture, that is 6 distinct distribution network designs. We had already discussed the first two. The first one is manufacturer storage with the direct shipping. The second one is manufacturer storage with the direct shipping in transit merge. Now we are going to discuss the third one, distributor storage with the carrier delivery. In this method, inventory is not held by manufacturer at the factories, but it is maintained by distributors and retailers in the intermediate warehouses. And package carriers are used to transport the products from the intermediate location to the final customer. The information and product flows when using distributor storage with delivery is shown in the figure. When we see the diagram, we can understand the process of this method. The factories or manufacturers, they send the products to the warehouses maintained by distributor or retailers. Customers place an order with retailers or distributors and get the products what they want. When we compare with the manufacturer storage, the distributor storage requires a higher level of inventory because there is no aggregation. And from the point of inventory, the distributor storage makes sense for products with a somewhat higher demand. That is, this method is better suitable for the products with a higher demand. As far as transportation cost is concerned, the transportation cost is lesser for distributor storage when we compare with the manufacturer storage because here we can utilize the economic mode of transportation, that is truckloads, because we can send the products from the factories to distributor or retailer warehouses in bulk so that the transportation cost is lesser in case of distributor storage method. Moreover, the retailer and distributor warehouses are so closer to the customer. Another difference is that in case of manufacturer storage, if you want to send multiple items to the single customer, it may involve multiple shipments. But in case of distributor storage, the outbound orders to the customer is bundled into a single shipment. This also reduces the transportation cost. Distributor storage method provides savings on the transportation cost and it is better suitable for fast moving items. when we compare with the manufacturer storage. And another comparison with the manufacturer storage, facility costs are somewhat higher with the distributor storage when we compare with the manufacturer storage, because there is no aggregation in case of inventory. In distributor storage, the information infrastructure required with the distributor storage is mostly less complex than that is required in case of manufacturer storage. The reason is the distributor warehouse serves as a buffer between the customer and the manufacturer, and so it decreases the need to coordinate between the two. Response time under distributor storage is better when we compare with the manufacturer storage, because the distributor or retailer warehouses are very closer to customers, and also the entire order for a single customer is aggregated at the warehouse before they are shipped to the customer. Customer convenience is high with distributor storage, because in a single shipment the products reaches the customer in response to an order. The second point is time to market under distributor storage is somewhat higher when we compare with the manufacturer storage, because the products need to be stocked in the warehouse, that is another stage in the supply chain, because warehouses are maintained by retailers and distributors. Order visibility becomes easier when we compare it to manufacturer storage, because there is a single shipment from the warehouse to the customer, and only one stage of the supply chain is involved directly in filling the customer order. That is, customers, they are directly having contact with the retailers and distributors, and they get the information very easily about the order and the status of the order. So order visibility is very easier in distributor storage. Returnability is also better when we compare with the manufacturer storage, because the returns can be processed in distributor or retailer's warehouse itself. Performance characteristics of distributor storage with the carrier delivery. Here we are going to see cost factor and performance. The first cost factor is inventory. It is higher than manufacturer storage. Difference is not large for fast moving items, but it can be large for very slow moving items, because the slow moving items have to be kept in the inventory for longer time. The next cost factor is transportation. It is lower than manufacturer storage. Reduction is highest for fast moving items, because the fast moving items can be moved in bulk from the manufacturer or factories to distributor or retailer warehouse. The third cost factor is facilities and handling. It is somewhat higher than the manufacturer storage. Again, the difference can be large for very slow moving items. The last cost factor is information. The information infrastructure is very simple when we compare with the manufacturer storage. Next, we see service factor and its performance. The first and important service factor is response time, because the response time is the main criteria that is expected by the customer. Response time in distributor storage is faster than manufacturer storage, because the distributors and retailers are very closer to the customer. Product variety lower than manufacturer storage, because the product customization is not easy as it happens in manufacturer storage. The third service factor is product availability. Higher cost to provide the same level of availability as manufacturer storage. The reason is the distributor or retailer, they have to maintain all the items, that is fast moving products and slow moving products, readily available in stock. Then only they can ensure product availability. The fourth service factor is customer experience. It is better than manufacturer storage because customers have direct contact with the retailers or distributors, and so the distributors and retailers can satisfy the customers based on their needs. The next service factor is time to market. It is higher than manufacturer storage because there is an intermediate stage between the customer and manufacturer, that is distributors and retailers. The next service factor is order visibility. It is easier than manufacturer storage because customers, they have direct contact with the distributors and retailers, and they can approach the retailers and distributors to understand the status of the order. The last service factor is returnability. It is also easier in case of distributor storage when we compare with manufacturer storage, because if a customer finds a problem in the product or not satisfied with the product, the customer can return the product directly to the distributor or retailer, and the distributor or retailer will take further actions to replace the product or to correct any problem in the product. Next, we are going to see the fourth distribution network design, that is distributor storage with last mile delivery. What is last mile delivery? It refers to that the distributor or the retailer delivers the product to the customer's home directly instead of using a package carrier. Last mile delivery requires the distributor warehouse to be much closer to the customer because then only they can deliver the products directly to the customer's home. Given the limited radius, for example 10 kilometers to 20 kilometers, that can be served with the last mile delivery, more warehouses are required compared to package delivery method. This diagram shows the process involved in distributor storage with the last mile delivery. The factories or manufacturers, they sell their products to the distributor or retailer warehouse. Customers place an order with the distributor or retailer, and then the distributor or retailer will deliver the product to the customer's home directly. The distributor storage with last mile delivery requires higher levels of inventory than the other options because it has a lower level of aggregation. From an inventory perspective, warehouse storage with last mile delivery is suitable for fast moving items that are needed quickly, for which some level of aggregation is beneficial. This is very much suitable for auto parts. Among all the distribution networks, transportation costs are highest for last mile delivery because the products are delivered to customers directly to their homes, particularly when it is delivered to individuals. Last mile delivery may be somewhat less expensive in large and dense cities. Transportation cost may be justifiable when we deliver products in bulk, for which the customer is willing to pay for home delivery. Home delivery of water and large bags of rice has proved successful in China because the population density in China is very high, and so the delivery cost is also less. Transportation cost of last mile delivery are best justified in settings where the customer is purchasing in large quantities. Facility costs are somewhat lower than for a network with retail stores, but much higher than for either manufacturer storage or distributor storage with a package carrier, because we need to maintain more and more warehouses so that the products can be delivered to the customer's home. The information infrastructure with last mile delivery is similar to that for distributor storage with the package carrier delivery. That is, the information infrastructure required in this method also very simple. Response times are faster than using package carriers. Response time will be better in this method. Product variety is generally lower than for distributor storage with the carrier delivery. The cost of providing product availability is higher than for every option other than retail stores. The customer experience can be very good in this option, particularly for bulk and hard to carry items. Time to market is even higher than for distributor storage with package carrier delivery, because the new product has to penetrate deeper before it is available to the customer. Order visibility is not a big issue in this method as far as deliveries are made within 24 hours. The order tracking feature is required only to handle exceptions, for example, incomplete or undelivered orders. Of all the options discussed, returnability is the best with last mile delivery, because the trucks making deliveries can also pick up the returns from the customers. Next, we see performance characteristics of distributor storage with the last mile delivery. We see the cost factor and the performance. The first cost factor is inventory. It is higher than distributor storage with package carrier delivery because of the increase in number of warehouses. We need to maintain more and more warehouses so that customers can be approached very easily. The next cost factor is transportation. Transportation cost is very high because the products are delivered directly to the customer's home, and particularly it is very high when we deal with the minimal scale economies, and it is also higher than any other distribution option. The third cost factor is facilities and handling. Facility cost higher than manufacturer storage or distributor storage with package carrier delivery, because we need to maintain more and more warehouses. The last cost factor is information. It is very similar to distributor storage with package carrier delivery. That is, the information infrastructure required is very simple in this case also. Next, we see service factor and its performance. The first service factor is response time. So, in this method, response time will be better and faster. Product variety, it's somewhat lesser than distributor storage with package carrier delivery, but larger than retail stores. Product availability, more expensive to provide availability than any other option. Customer experience will be very good, particularly when you deliver products in bulk. Time to market, it is higher than the distributor storage with package carrier delivery. Order visibility, it is not a critical issue here because the product is delivered within very short period. Last one is returnability. It is easier to implement than any other previous options. students answer for these questions.